again, Internet.
Welcome back.
And Chris and Scramstead.
Hello.
So, let's start off by reintroducing our characters for this new session and new story arc.
Sounds good. I'm playing a monk, codename Omega. His real name has not been revealed yet. He is a very good fighter, trained with his unarmed strike, his sword, and also this special ability which I've titled the Flashbang. Essentially, he can control forces of nature to create a blinding flash of light that will hopefully incapacitate his enemies.
Worked last time.
It did work last time.
And I'm playing Trusty Cole, classic down-and-out detective, whose wife,
Anna Marie,
is dead, and he keeps a picture with him at all times. He took some mind-altering drugs in his past, and
Just as a GM's note, can I ask where he keeps that picture on it?
he keeps it in his left coat pocket.
Okay.
And those drugs that he took altered his mental state to the point where he was able to create energy through his hands, and he uses his energy as a weapon by pointing his hand in the shape of a gun and fire off shots.
So, Todd Bunting calls you, Omega, into his office.
Hello, Mr. Bunting.
Now listen, I know what happened on the last mission. I know it was through the actions of Trusty Cole that the whole town had to be burned to the ground. He botched that mission.
Omega avoids eye contact.
I don't appreciate lying, Omega. You were the voice of reason in this mission. Now, Trusty Cole is still a valuable asset to our company. We're not going to let him go just yet. But in the future, on a mission, if you have to choose between the livelihood of your friend and the success of the mission, I hope you'll make the right choice.
Yes, sir.
Listen, we have a special mission, so if you could fetch Trusty Cole and bring him here in about 20 minutes, we can begin a debriefing.
It would be my honor, sir. Thank you.
Cool, so I'll let you go get Chris while I actually get my real notes on the debriefing.
Awesome. Oh, Chris!
Alright, so hold on, let me get back into position here.
Sweet. So, now you guys are both in Todd Bunting's office.
Okay, so Todd is called Trusty in.
Yep. And you guys are please sit down.
Alright, what do we need here?
So, Chelsea, first slide, please. And you hear like
Chelsea, his assistant?
Yeah, his assistant.
Is
Or
she-
lieutenant. She's
she good?
also really high. She's also boss of you guys.
Is she good looking?
She's also immersed deep in the shadows, just like Todd Bunting
So you
is.
can't tell.
Butterface, got it.
So a slide flickers, and you see an image of just an empty farmer's field. This is the farmstead of one Leopold Schwitz. He grows turnips. This is the farmstead of Leopold Schwitz 8 nights ago. And then the slide changes, and you see a mansion just sitting there. So this mansion appeared in the middle of the night 8 days ago. Now, no doubt it's just your standard haunted mansion, but a team led by two of our exorcists. You're familiar with Agents Cauliflower and Garfield?
Yep.
Of course.
Well, they haven't reported in. That's where you come in. I need you boys to go in there and extract Cauliflower and Garfield from whatever situation they've gotten themselves into.
Okay.
Remember, this is a simple rescue operation. You get in, find our boys, and get out. Omega, you're in charge. Report to Captain McPherson at the launch pad, and he'll get you there in 1 hour.
Fine with me.
Should we be briefed on any changes of the powers of Cauliflower and Garfield?
Well, Cauliflower and Garfield are just your warrior priests. They know how to basically exercise any ghosts from a mansion.
Of course.
But them and their team have reported back, just static. And normally that's normal. You can't use electronic communication in the presence of ghosts. But they had safeguards against that. They did not work.
Very good.
So I bring out Trusty brings out his cell phone and goes, so this is going to be useless then?
That will be useless.
Oh, turnips. Puts it back into his pants.
By your clenching your fist gesture, I eventually use like,
Just crush it?
you're like, this is useless from here on out. Ever.
So how much time do we have before we head out?
I need you guys to be ready to go in 15 minutes.
Where is this farmstead again?
I can do that.
Germany.
Oh.
All right, Deutschland.
So Trusty, exits the door, goes down to his room, taps a couple pellets into his fishbowl.
What's this fish's name, by the way?
Julian.
Julian
The goldfish. And say, "I'll be back, Julian." And then he turns to the picture of Anna Maria, which is stationed on the across the dresser.
The one that's not in
Could you please give me like a physical description of Anna Maria?
Dark hair,
Dark hair?
2 eyes and a nose. She's like she's a girl that's out of.
That's pretty... Okay, okay. Well, I'll leave it to myself to describe it.
Yes, please.
When and if you run into
She's a girl that's like out of.
She's a girl?
No. I'm getting to it. She's a girl that's out of. What's that musical? Hey, Jets!
West Side Story.
Thank you. She's like a girl out of West Side Story.
Okay.
Out of the 1950s.
Gotcha.
So Trusty
And a Broadway star.
Yeah. So Trusty taps some fish pellets into his bowl. Say, "Take care, Julian." Turns to the picture and he goes, "And I'll be back, Anna Maria," and takes off at the door to the launch pad.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm spending time meditating on past memories and what Todd has told me.
Okay. It's a very productive use of your 15 minutes to get ready. So
I'm constantly in a state of readiness.
Wait, do we have a bit more time then?
No. Yeah, you guys, all the time you gather what you need from your rooms, and you will be down at the launch pad.
Okay, never mind.
You know what? I am going to get myself a regular pair of street clothes.
Okay.
And keep my robe with me when I need it to meditate.
So I like to know what your monk's concept of street clothes would be.
Yeah, are you gonna show up in like a Tootsie outfit?
No, I basically is there like a place to buy clothes here at the Blarathon Institute?
I think they would have just understood that you'd have brought your own street clothes there. It's not a mall. Like,
fine, you know what?
I go to the Blarathon hoodie.
I go to a local H&M. How about that?
In 15, dude.
You're gonna look so out of place.
So let's assume you've done that before the 15-minute timer happened.
Yes.
Oh man.
After last time, I was like,
I imagine like your style's like a couple decades behind.
Sure.
Okay.
But depending on where I go.
Dressed like he's in the 90s.
Okay, fantastic.
The 90s. I love how that's already a couple decades past. Anyway.
Yeah.
So you guys are down the helicopter pad. McPherson, pilot. It's cool, boys. Taking it to Germany.
Sounds like a plan.
This helicopter, alright.
Well, a jet.
Oh, fantastic.
It's a helijet.
Trusty takes up 2 seats, his feet on one of them, he's sitting on the other, and tips his hat down over his eyes and goes to sleep.
Cool. And you guys head off to Germany.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cut to Germany. So we're in Germany now.
Yeah.
Now, cool. So you guys are landing in a field, and you see a big mansion ahead of you. When you get closer, it becomes it almost is supernaturally nighttime now. By the time you arrive,
What time of day is it?
like when you go far away, like the sky lights up.
Yeah.
But the closer you get to the mansion, clouds seem to cover the sun, and night seems to fall.
Lovely. Perception. I want to see if anyone's watching us, or if there's anything happening.
Okay.
So that is critical fail. Never mind.
What do you see?
It's dark.
Wow, real crack shock with your eyes there.
So
You take a gander.
I take a gander. That's 17.
okay, cool.
Actually, that's 19.
Cool. Another interesting detail you notice is when you're close enough to the mansion, if you look back over the horizon, the landscape, like the lights of the distant town, has changed. So the layout of them.
There's a town close to this farmstead?
Well, like a 15-minute drive away.
So I'm looking over at the house, and Trusty goes, "I got a bad feeling about this town. Sucking away all the life in this area."
It's just that mansion a second.
I got a bad feeling about this mansion.
So
Let's approach.
So McPherson says, there is a squad back of the jet ready to extract you guys if things get hairy.
How are we supposed to communicate with you guys?
We'll give you a couple hours. If you're not out by then, we'll come kicking down the doors.
Alright.
And but don't worry, you know how it is. Towns go first.
Absolutely.
Of course. Trusty, let's go in quietly. We don't want to disturb whatever it is.
I walk around the house, surveying the house.
Cool. So you walk around the house. You notice that there's a hedge that goes around the back of the garden backyard. And I need you, could you make a perception check?
Absolutely.
Actually, could you make a search check?
Investigation or
Investigation,
search?
yeah.
Okay. That's 14.
And I'm making the same thing?
Are you going around the back of the house with Chris?
Sure. I also want to stealth just out of my own protection.
Sure.
So, wow, 2 critical fails in a row. Never mind.
That was your stealth?
Yeah.
You're walking past the hedge, running your arms through it like...
I'm just stepping on every branch as I go along.
Yeah, Trusty is running his hands over his
but
eyebrows.
be fair, this guy, when you're being chased by werewolves, left no tracks through the snow because he rolled incredibly high stealth
Yeah,
checks.
but what have you done for me lately?
Oh, you don't even know. So yeah,
Pushed
so
a
now,
werewolf off a bridge? I don't know.
so I
on your
guess
back.
doing my I'll do my investigate with him, just
Sure.
my own. So 4 plus 19. There we go. 23.
23. So you don't see anything, but you, Scramstead,
Mm-hmm.
as you're going around the place, you actually hear faintly the sounds of laughter and music coming from inside the backyard.
Quiet. I hear something.
Yeah, it's probably you, idiot.
I am not joking around here. I hear there's music coming from inside there. We need to investigate.
I listen. Do I hear anything?
You didn't. Well, now they're making a
Yeah.
concentrated perception check. I'll let you roll again.
That's perception?
Yeah.
That's 14.
14? Afraid not.
Okay, you're crazy.
Just trust me on this one, please.
I keep walking around the side of the house.
Okay.
I sneak
So
up
you
to the
walk-
house and try and look in. That's what I do.
So are you looking through a window?
Yes, sneakily, so I can make another stealth check.
I'll let you make another stealth check.
Thank you. That is total of
We're getting
20.
great rolls right now.
But when
That's
he
still
rolls a 2,
Yeah,
it's
When
a
I roll
20.
2, it's a 20, exactly. So
As long as he doesn't roll a 1, he's pretty okay. Sneaky-wise. So you look through the windows, and it's just darkness inside.
okay, and I can still hear it.
But you can still hear the faint sound of music. And
It's
laughter.
coming from inside.
Yeah.
Clearly, okay. Can I tell, like, which floor? I'm assuming it's a multi-floor building.
It's about a 3-story high building.
Okay, and can I tell...
Actually, no, sorry, that's really conservative. It's a mansion, so probably about 4 stories, 2 wings. It's a big house.
Right.
It's rich.
Okay, is there a door nearby?
Yeah, there's the front door.
It's the only door.
There is a side. Chris, because you're walking around the back of the
Yeah.
house, you see a gate in the garden hedge.
Is it like knocking eerily in the wind?
No, not at all.
Okay. I open the gate.
It's locked.
I use, like, what kind of gate?
It's like a garden gate. It's what comes up to your chest.
Okay, I use my lock release gun.
Okay. Your lock release gun the trigger doesn't connect. It doesn't open up the back gate.
Okay. I just shoot it off with my hand then, like, or,
And
I kind of...
miss. The gate is enchanted, so you cannot open it from the back.
I go, son of a...
But he's
You
making all
can
this
peer
noise.
over it, because
Yeah,
it is on shoulder
I
height.
peer over it.
Is he making all this noise from his guns and stuff?
Remember, he didn't take the noticeable flaw for his power, so I can't actually reasonably
Okay, fair enough.
flaw him.
So all I hear
we
is-
can describe it as making noise.
For
but
me,
you didn't
it's
take the
more of like
noticeable.
a...
Okay.
It flies through the air with the greatest of ease.
So it's like an arrow.
So if you make a perception check. Actually, no, I'll have you make an insight check.
Okay. That is 16 plus 10, so 26.
26. Okay. What you see is people. But not like if you look directly at them, they disappear. They're always like shifting and moving through the garden, so they're out of the corner of your vision.
Yeah.
But they are present.
I duck back down and kind of like back against the fence, and then sneak back around to where he is.
Okay.
Did you see anything?
We got some hostiles in the backyard.
Do they look hostile?
I couldn't get a good glimpse of them.
Alright, let me check it out. I sneak around back.
Okay. I'll let you keep... Because you haven't done any major skill checks or differences, you'll keep the same stealth check.
Okay. Cool. So
That's...
perception on them?
I make an insight check.
So 4 plus 18 is 22.
22. You see the same thing. You see people. You can sense there's people in the garden. You can hear them talking. You can see them moving around. Whenever you look, they're always kind of just moving just out of the corner of your vision. So you can never get a direct look at them.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Are they like children?
You can hear the laughter of children,
That's settling.
So
but there's also laughter of adults and like people just chit chatting and mingling there.
do I determine that this is where?
But you guys,
is coming from?
so you rolled a 26 and he rolled a 22 on his perception.
Yes.
You can sense that these are not physically there,
Yeah.
whereas you can't.
So I have the...
You can see them, but Chris gets the impression that they're not actually physical beings.
Is it more in the mind, would you say?
It's all in your minds. You can perceive that these are illusions.
Okay, so Chris, Trusty kind of like shakes it off because he doesn't deal good with mental things, and he goes, "These are illusions."
Illusions?
Yeah.
How can you tell?
I can tell. And he like a little glaze goes over his eyes.
Okay. No, you can make a knowledge, expertise, arcane lore if you like. You can't because you don't have jack. Do you still have jack of all trades?
I do.
Okay.
So what would this be?
Intelligence.
Okay, that would be 14.
14. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So you're saying
maybe ghosts. You're not 100% sure.
All right.
even if they are illusions, someone is probably still watching this area.
I knock on the gate.
Okay. You hear. Make a insight check.
That's 20.
Okay. You hear a faint, "Come in."
I try to open the gate again.
It doesn't open.
I knock again. Insight?
Yeah, insight.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You hear a breeze rustling through branches. It does sound like the audible voice of a "come in," but you know that the previous "come in" was an illusion. It wasn't actually somebody wasn't actually saying those words to you.
Trusty kind of whirls around, kicks the dirt, and he looks right at Omega and goes, "Someone's messing with us, man."
Okay.
So is there anyone really here?
No. These are all illusions.
Alright.
I try to kick in the gate.
Okay.
Trusty's pissed.
Cool.
Strength check?
Make a strength check.
12.
Cool. Chris, you feel a great force blast you back from the back fence.
So when I
and
foot impacts, it kind of...
Yeah, you basically tumble backwards over your head.
Okay.
And land into the dirt of the field, and you hear a voice say, "No intruders."
I ready my handgun.
Okay. What would happen if I tried to jump over this gate? Is that acrobatics?
I don't know. Let's see what would happen.
Athletics? What do I use acrobatics for?
Acrobatics is like landing and rolling and tumbling.
Oh, fine.
Contortion
Athletics.
balance.
I'll do a...
Acrobatics
jump
determines how gracefully you land. Athletics determines how high and how far you
Cool.
jump.
I make an athletics to try to jump over this thing.
Cool.
9 plus 2 is 11. Wow, my roll
So you also tried to move this you feel a great energy, and you're also flipped in the back of the door right beside you.
As I try to jump over it?
Yeah. And you hear, "No intruders."
As I'm laying there, I turn to my left and go, "Front door?"
and you hear, "Do not disturb us."
"Who are you?" I yell back.
There's no response.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to the front door then.
Actually, as we start to make a front door, Trusty looks down, looks back at the fence, and then bolts towards it, and tries to just jump over it.
Okay.
To scale it, yeah.
Make it athletics.
That's 15? Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, no, that's 12.
This time, I need you to make an agility check.
Alright. Natural 20.
Okay, so as you're jumping over, the branches of the hedge seem to grow and try to ensnare you and pierce you with their sharpened points.
Wow.
But you manage to kick off the door, the gate, just in time and just land.
Yeah, this time it's purposeful when I'm flying back.
Yeah, you're like, jeez!
Land on my 2 feet, alright. Front door.
We can't go in this way, fine. Okay,
I take a shot at the bushes.
Okay, you're just firing bullets into a hedge.
I walk up to it. Does it attack me?
No.
And I just...
You shoot into a hedge.
Yeah. Nothing happens?
Nothing happens. Besides rustled leaves and broken
I've already started walking to the front door.
Alright, I take suit and follow him.
Okay.
Cool.
Front door. And McPherson says, "I'm gonna start counting the 2 hours so you have to get inside the mansion, guys."
McPherson's just I'm watching you guys.
So we're standing in front of the front door?
Yeah.
I take a big step to the side and then knock.
The door's open.
It just starts to open.
Yeah, just opens gracefully and cleanly as if opened by servants.
Is there a doorbell?
There is a doorbell, but it's already open.
I ring the doorbell.
Oh my goodness, Joel.
You ring the doorbell,
I'll
and
pay attention to
what
us.
do I hear?
you just hear a ringing. Actually, that's not really a doorbell, it's more like a fancy pull.
Yeah.
And it just makes you hear a bell, a jingling bell inside the mansion at all
So
times.
describe what we see. Right?
So, the inside of the house appears dark. And you cannot actually perceive into it. Unless you make insight checks.
18 total.
29.
Okay, you cannot. For you, it's just like a curtain of blackness. Chris, you see a beautiful entrance hall.
Wow.
So it's got basically a black and white checkered floor.
Yeah.
There's a chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Twin staircases that lead to a balcony that has doors ranging alongside of it, so you can kind of basically get to an upper floor. There's 2 doors to the far right and the far left of the hall, and underneath the balcony there is a large set of double doors.
Okay. I go, what was our mission again? Find our 2
Rescue.
comrades, yeah.
Search and rescue, nothing else.
I would like to check for, like, any sets of footprints. Or any sign of, like, struggle. I would like to investigate.
That would be so you're investigating, actively searching the room?
Yes.
And perception would be just looking around.
I'm
yes.
actively searching.
Okay.
So I walk around this...
Do you
So
see
you enter?
Yeah.
Okay. You enter the building, and the doors close behind you.
So I'm left out.
Are you entering behind Chris right now? When he enters, do
Well,
you
hold on.
enter?
Before he even entered, I wanted to ask him, like, what do you see? It's all black.
I'm too in awe of this building, and I just step in.
Okay. So you step in. Do you step in behind him?
Well, I don't see anything. Like, I was trying to get him the information, but he just steps in.
That sounds like a no.
Role-playing the no.
Okay. The doors close.
Trusty drops to his knee and brings his hands up.
Now yell, Trusty!
The doors closed. You hear a click. Chris, the doors close behind you.
Yeah.
It's still a beautiful hall, though. Scramps it.
I try to yank this door open.
You yank the doors open. You see a beautiful entrance hall.
Am I in it?
Chris is not in it.